Good afternoon, everyone. Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Can you hear me, right? You hear me? Okay, good. So, as usual, before we start our lessons, let's pay homage to the Buddha. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Okay, so today let's continue our lessons. We are talking about akusala chaitas. Today we'll talk about delusion or moha. Then in akusala chaita we have a lobha or greed, and we have a dosa or hatred, we have a moha or delusion. So the word moha derived from the root muha, like in monshati, to confuse. So that moha means perplexity or delusion. So your mind is confused. You confuse. Perplexity or delusion. So here, moha means perplexity or delusion. Then you will not know the object very clearly when you have a delusion or moha. The next one is avijja is a synonym of moha. Actually, for moha, we translate delusion. For avijja, normally we translate as ignorance. Ignorance. Actually, they are synonym. So in the higher teachings, just like the dependent originations, so the Buddha used the word avijja, ignorance. Avijja comes from the root. Is negative. Vita, which means vita means knowing. So when we combine with the vita, not knowing. Not knowing things in their true natures. That's called delusion or moha. So we have two terms, delusion or moha. Normally, delusion is used in general term. In the higher teaching, the Buddha may use the word avijja or avijja, ignorance. Just like when the Buddha is talking about Four Noble Truths, dependent origination, so the Buddha will use avijja. So when the Buddha wants to talk about the nature of not knowing, the nature of delusion in general, so the Buddha will use the word moha, just like the three root of unwholesome actions. So the Buddha used the word moha. But they are the same. Physically, they are the same. So actually here, I will explain about moha mula chetas. Then only after that, then I will give the time to ask question. Maybe when you want to ask question, you just write down. Then after I finish about delusion or moha, then you can ask question. Okay? Okay, so regarding with delusion, moha. So what is moha? So I will explain based on Samadhi Soda from Majjhima Nikaya, Soda number 9. In Samadhi Soda, Venerable Sariputta taught to the monks what is Samadhi, what is right view, what is right view. So by understanding what is right view, and we understand what are the wrong view, what are the wrong view. So based on Samadhi Soda, so we can understand what is moha or avijja. But here moha, avijja can be defined as follows. Number 1, not knowing unwholesome and wholesome deeds. Not knowing. So if a person do not know unwholesome chetas, unwholesome actions, that is moha. That is moha. Like if somebody is thinking that killing an animal is nothing wrong. So that is because of moha. He has a moha because he or she do not know unwholesome actions. Some people may think that telling lying not a problem, not a pity. That is because of moha. In their mind, there is moha. So just like that, if somebody do not know unwholesome chetas, unwholesome actions, that is called moha. The same thing, if somebody do not know wholesome deed as a wholesome deed, so that is called moha. If somebody said that dana is not good, sila is not good, meditation is not good, then that is moha. That's moha. I think this is a very simple definition. Simple definition. Kusala and akusala. If you do not know kusala and akusala, that is moha. And second step, not knowing the root of wholesome and wholesome deed. So actually we have learned that we have a 3 root of unwholesome actions. Lobha, dosa, moha. And we have a 3 root of wholesome actions, alobha, adosa, amoha. If somebody do not know lobha, dosa, moha as the root of unwholesome, alobha, adosa, amoha as the root of wholesome deed, that is moha. Even about this, you know, now getting higher, it's getting higher. As a Buddhist, you will have number 1, not knowing. You will know unwholesome actions and wholesome actions. But most Buddhists will not know what are the root of unwholesome and the root of wholesome. Now, we all are learning Abhidhamma. So I think gradually, I think even now you know we have a 3 root, right? We have learned about lobha, dosa, moha. Now we are talking about moha. So not knowing, if you do not know the root of unwholesome and the root of wholesome, that is moha. That is moha. So next one, not knowing Four Noble Truth. Of course, knowing Four Noble Truths is not easy. As in normal Buddhists, we do not know Four Noble Truth. then we are full of moha. Because of those moha, we have a lot of suffering in our mind. Suffering in our mind. If we know Four Noble Truth by ourselves, not in theory, you may know Four Noble Truths by reading, by listening to the Dhamma talk. But here, knowing Four Noble Truth, not knowing Four Noble Truths by your own wisdom. Sometimes we are thinking dukkha as a sukha, suffering as a happiness, suffering as a happiness. If we are thinking like that, ugly thing as a beautiful thing. If you are thinking ugly thing as a beautiful thing like this. So actually, as a normal Buddhist, it's not easy to know Four Noble Truth. So in that sense, we do not know Four Noble Truths because of moha. So number 3, difficult. Only Arahant and the Buddha, they will know Four Noble Truths 100%. Regarding with the number 3, even non-returner, they do not know Four Noble Truths 100% fully. So their understanding is, I always say that their understanding about Four Noble Truths only 75%. Once returner, Sotapanna, less than non-returner. So for that reason, moha or delusion is eradicated only by Arahant. So awaita or moha stay, stay arising, even non-returner. This is the most important delusion, the most deep level of delusion in our mind. Here, so number 1, not knowing a wholesome and wholesome deed. Actually, this is as a normal Buddhist, we know that wholesome and wholesome. Number 2, getting difficult, the root of unwholesome and the root of wholesome. Then I hope after you learn Abhidhamma, then you know that the root of unwholesome and the root of wholesome. But occasionally you have to reflect what you have learned, right? And number 3, not knowing Four Noble Truth. But of course, as a ordinary Buddhist, we know some of the part of Four Noble Truths for some time, but most of the time we do not know. So in that sense, we have a lot of moha. Moha arises in our mind occasionally. So I think when we learn the definition of moha, you may notice it is similar to definition of, very similar to definition of round view. Round view. Yes. We have learned what is round view based on referring to Samadhi Sutta. The same thing. Because of not knowing things as they really are, our view, then our perspective is wrong. So not knowing, because of moha, wrong view arises. So they are connected. So if you do not know things as they really are, if you do not know the real thing or the truth, your view or your perspective about things will be wrong. For that reason, so when we learn about wrong view, I quoted the same sutta, Samadhi Sutta. So here, moha can be defined in the gradual way, not knowing unwholesome and wholesome deed. That is a very easy level, basic level. As a Buddhist, you must know that You must know what are the wholesome and what are the unwholesome. Not knowing the root of unwholesome and wholesome. I think we should know up to this level. Not knowing Four Noble Truths, the last one, a bit difficult. Only those who are meditating, so they'll be able to know it. Those who do not meditate, not easy to understand. Okay, this is a definition of moha. Regarding with the delusion, you can go to page number 37, Comprehensive Manual of Abhidhamma, Bhikkhu Body Book, page number 37. So there are two types of consciousness in which delusion is especially prominent. So there are two types of Cittas, so in which delusion is especially prominent, easy to see. One is associated with the doubt, vicikiccha, and the other is with the restlessness, associated with the restlessness, uddhacca, doubt and restlessness. If there is a doubt in your mind, if there is restlessness in your mind, then delusion will come in. Delusion will come in. Moha will come in. So by that time, moha is prominent, easy to know and easy to identify. Usually, delusion leads to the rising of greed and hatred as well. So actually, when we learn Abhidhamma, so you might think that there is only two moha mula citta. Moha mula citta. Actually, it's not so. It's not so. Moha arises. Moha is the root of everything. The root of lobha and the root of dosa. Because you have a moha, because of that, the greed came in. So if there is delusion in your mind, then hatred came in. So the cause of greed and hatred, also delusion or moha. So for that reason, usually delusion lead to arising of greed and hatred as well. However, delusion alone is present in these last two types of cittas. Delusion alone is present in these two types of cittas. So normally, so we can say that delusion is the main causes of everything. Because of delusion, not knowing things in their true natures, you have a greed, you have a hatred, and you have a delusion. But when the mind is associated with the doubt or associated with the restlessness, only delusion is present. Then I will give you one example. Suppose you go to supermarket and you see many clothes. But you are choosing two clothes. You are choosing two clothes, but your mind is thinking, which one is better? Which one is better? Then, so by that time, there's no greed. There's no greed. So for that reason, if there is a doubt, if you doubt something, then there's no greed. There's no hatred. Suppose you see that one of the valuable things in your house was broken. One of the valuable things is broken. But you saw you have a how to say, so there are 2 or 3 people in your house. If you cannot decide who made it, who brought these valuable things. If you doubt someone, there's no anger. There's no anger. So that for that reason, if our mind is associated with the doubt, so there is no lobha or there's no dosa. And also, if our mind is restless, so we do not have a lobha, either lobha or dosa. So by that time, delusion alone is present. So for that reason, don't misunderstand that there is only 2 citta associated with the delusion. But delusion associated with any type of citta, aman, tre, akusala citta. So this is very important to know. Okay. So what is the doubt and what is breathlessness? Doubt, vicikiccha, is a state of mind that is unable to judge the object in a correct way. Actually, this is a how to say that that is the meaning is doubt about Buddha and doubt about his teachings, Dhamma, and doubt about Sangha. So this is called doubt or vicikiccha. So we have a lot of doubt about other things. Suppose you have a doubt about the name of these trees, the name of these trees, the name of a person. Such type of doubt is not called vicikiccha here. Actually, remember that we are talking about Buddhism. We are talking about Buddhist religion. So as far as definition of doubt is concerned, so we have to take something that is connected with the Buddhism. But here, doubt here means doubt about triple gems. You have a doubt about the Buddha, doubt about the Dhamma and Sangha. So actually, in that is called doubt vicikiccha. So if you have a doubt about a person, or the name of the country, the name of the street, the name of the food, then it's not a doubt here. Vicikiccha. Vicikiccha here means doubt, or you cannot judge triple gem. Who is the Buddha? What is his teachings? Who are the Sangha? If you do not know, if you cannot appreciate the value of triple gems, you have a doubt. If you do not understand teachings of the Buddha, you will have a doubt about teachings of the Buddha. Because of this doubt, actually this is the opposite of faith. The opposite of faith. Regarding with the doubt and faith, we will also have to learn in the second chapter. So because doubt and faith are mental state or mental factors. So suppose if you have faith in the triple gem, there will be no doubt. So you became a true Buddhist. You became a devoted Buddhist. If you do not have a faith in the triple gem, then you have a lot of doubt. Doubt about Buddha, doubt about his teachings. You do not know what is the real karma. You do not know dependent origination or Four Noble Truth. If you do not know, and if you cannot appreciate, you have a doubt about that. Because of that, you do not have faith in the Dhamma. Those who understood teachings of the Buddha clearly, so they have a full of faith, they don't have doubt. For that reason, Sotapanna realized the truth by himself. Because of that, Sotapanna, he doesn't have any doubt about Triple Gem. So his faith is unshakable. Nobody can shake his faith. So for that reason, Sotapanna, he removed doubt. So there's no doubt about Triple Gems. Here we unwavering faith regarding with the Triple Gems. Okay, so here, when you talk about doubt, it is connected with Triple Gems. So we are learning the Dhamma to remove doubt about Triple Gems. So after learning the Dhamma, you will know who is the Buddha and what are his teachings and who are the Sangha. So I think if we learn the Dhamma, if we can appreciate the Dhamma deeply, then you will not have any doubt about the Buddha and Sangha. Okay, this is a doubt. Second one is restlessness, uddhacca. And then this one, no need to explain in detail. An ability to see the object very clearly, because the mind is shaking and restless. Actually, if our mind is shaking, if our mind is restless, we will not know the object very clearly. Suppose now you are listening to the Dhamma, what I'm talking. If your mind is shaking or restless, then you cannot appreciate, you will not understand what I'm talking. So that means an ability to see the object very clearly. You will not know what I'm talking. Even you will not hear what I'm talking, my mind voice, because your mind is restless and shaking. So, in our mind, if there is a citta associated with the doubt and restlessness, so those two states of cittas purely arises rooted in delusion. Rooted in delusion. By that time, there's no lobha, there's no dosa, purely delusion. But lobha and dosa, they arises based on delusion. So for that reason, when we learn second chapter, you will know that moha associated with all type of unwholesome cittas, all type of unwholesome cittas. Okay, so we have two cittas rooted in delusion. Number one consciousness accompanied by equanimity associated with the doubt. So here, associated with the doubt. So this type of citta rooted in delusion. Second one consciousness accompanied by equanimity associated with the restlessness. So these are two cittas rooted in delusion. So when you see this one, or both cittas accompanied by equanimity. So and this is a important to take note. Not accompanied by joy, not accompanied by displeasure, right? So when we have a doubt about something, then when we are doubtful about a person, neutral feeling. When our mind is restless, always neutral feeling. Suppose you are listening to the Dhamma, if your mind is restless, so neutral feeling. Okay, these are two cittas rooted in delusion. So regarding with feeling is only equanimity feeling. One associated with the doubt and another one associated with the restlessness. Please take note that when Chaitas are associated with the doubt and restlessness, it is rooted in delusion, purely rooted in delusion. But when you have a lobha and dosa, so the main cause is rooted in delusion. So for that reason, in dependent originations, avijja is synonym of moha. Because of avijja, sankhara arises, karma formation arises. So actually, delusion is main cause, main cause of unwholesome. A few years ago, I watched one of the documentary. The root of all evil. The root of all evil. Richard Dawkins, a biologist from England, he talked about the root of all evil. Mainly, he talked about delusion. So not knowing things in their true natures. So people are doing wrong things. People are doing wrong things. And also he wrote one of the famous book. The name of the book is God Delusion. God Delusion. People are deluded because of that. So they are believing in God. He wrote a book, God Delusion. So here also, according to Buddhism also, everything, rooted in delusion. So that means if we understand everything in their true natures, that is called wisdom. If we have a wisdom, you will know everything in their true natures. And we will not do unwholesome actions. We will not believe anything which is not truth, So for that reason, Buddhism always keep wisdom an important role. So the opposite of delusion is wisdom or understanding. So for that reason, we are learning the Dhamma. We are developing understanding about teachings of the Buddha. We are developing wisdom to know about teachings of the Buddha. If you know, then you will not believe which are not truth. So that is delusion. Okay, so I'm finished about delusion. Two Citta rooted in delusion. Any question? Time to ask question. No question. Huh? Okay, so I hope you understand. Okay, one question. 1%. Erilyn.
Yeah, good afternoon, Bhante. Yeah, just want to go back again to the first slide when we compare about the moha, and which is a synonym with avijja.
Okay.
Well, I'm thinking like if we did like, because moha sometimes doubtful delusion is caused because we understand a thing either halfway or we don't understand it the whole thing. While avijja probably like is something that we do not know anything at all. So how do we compare between these two? Because if we know one object's halfway, then it may create delusions, or because we just know half of it, and then we plus our perceptions, then we comes into that delusions. But if you don't know the things totally, will that create will that create a delusion because you don't know? Like for example, we learned about the triple jump, but because we don't understand it fully, then the delusions was created. But for someone who actually doesn't know anything at all about the triple jump, then is there delusions considered here?
We don't have any. I haven't seen any articles or any lines in the Pali Canon and commentary that explain like you said. So actually, we can understand roughly. I think that you said, how to say, may not be. How can I say that? Cannot say like this because when the Buddha talk about Four Noble Truth and dependent origination, these are higher teachings, higher teachings. The Buddha use avijja, ignorance or not knowing. But these are higher teachings, even devoted Buddhist, even the one who have a very a good, strong faith in the triple gem will not know Four Noble Truth if he or she does not practice deep level of concentration. So moha, regarding with the delusion, it can be anything. It can be busy level or maybe we can say that moha cover everything. But actually they are the same, they are the same. We cannot differentiate which one cover which. But what we can say is only that the Buddha normally use avijja to talk about a higher teaching, a deeper, a subtle teachings of Buddhism. But regarding with the moha, it cover everything. It is a general terms that talk about that cover not only avijja but also other things like a doubt, breathlessness, any level of, how to say, perplexity or not knowing. Moha cover everything, and avijja cover. We actually they are the same. They are the same. Okay. Okay, I will give the chance to Audrey Ho.
Hi, yeah, Bhante. Good afternoon, Bhante. So can I ask, like, moha is the root of all, delusion is the root of all unwholesome deeds. Then craving is, like, in the second noble truth, is the root of suffering. So in this case, delusion give rise to greed, which is like craving, right? Then wouldn't moha be the root cause of all the suffering?
Yeah. Actually, moha is the same. You mean the
yeah, in the Four Noble Truths, the second noble truth is greed. Craving is the root cause of all suffering. Then, but moha is the root of all unwholesome deeds. Yeah. So.
Okay. What you mean is it will be better to say delusion is the original suffering, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good question. Actually, Abhidhamma, not in the 7 Abhidhamma texts. According to Abhidhammattha-sangaha, this Abhidhammattha-sangaha, this is a commentary. We take lobha as a second noble truth. Second noble truth. But actually, when we learn Vibhanga, second text of the seven Abhidhamma texts, second book of the seven Abhidhamma texts. It explains actually the origin of suffering. The first definition, lobha. The second definition, not only lobha, but also all the akusala cheda. So that means it covers not only lobha, the origin of suffering is including lobha and dosa. And also it explains another method. So the origin of suffering, number one, lobha. Number two, lobha, dosa, moha, three, right? Akusala cheda. Then number three, even the wholesome cheda, which is associated with we call it sasava, worldly cheda. Sometimes we do wholesome things, expecting something, right? Expecting something. So expecting for the equal rebirth, expecting for popularity, etc. If you are doing wholesome actions with the lobha, that is also called the original suffering, according to second book of seven Abhidhamma texts, Vibhanga. So I think what you say is partially correct. Of course, moha is the root, not knowing, because of that you will lobha. Actually, the lobha is a very obvious cause, the original suffering. But of course, the more delusion is behind, manipulating lobha. Delusion is behind, trying to control lobha, and also trying to control dosa. So according to second Abhidhamma text, so the original suffering, and the first definition, lobha. Second definition, tve akusala cheda. And third definition, lobha, number one. Number two, tve akusala cheda. Number three, mundane kusala cheda. So when we look at this one, the original suffering, not only lobha, but also moha as well, and also dosa.
I see. Okay.
Even the mundane kusala. Okay. Okay, thank you. So I will give to another one. After you ask question, please close it from your side. Mute from your side. Okay, Jin Lin.
Good afternoon, Bhante. So
okay.
I want to ask about the dosa mula citta. So there are two types of dosa mula citta, which is the unprompted and prompted. And then you say that unprompted have a stronger cetana position, and also and then it carries actually a higher degree of result, right? Because of the more intensity in cetana, then actually the bad karma effect will be stronger, right? Okay. However, in the conventional law, right? So because I refer to the page 39 of CMA that says that with hatred, one man murders another in a spontaneous fit of rage, meaning it is unprompted, right? Somebody kills somebody, one person kills somebody, and then it's spontaneous fit of rage, right? It kills somebody spontaneously. And then the other one, the second one, somebody kills a person after premeditation, which is prompted, right? Meaning he himself prompt himself to do that deed. In the conventional law, the second one, right, carry higher penalty than the first one. So it is actually reverse to the understanding of the cause and effect in the according to Abhidhamma and the conventional law in the world.
Okay. Actually, Abhidhamma just look at the mind. So normally, Abhidhamma teacher, they explain unprompted without forcing, without the forced by someone. Unprompted as a how to say, the forced by someone. Someone told you to do something.
Or himself, right? Or himself.
Yeah, or himself. But this is just basic level of explanation. It is not wrong, but not complete. So actually here, whether you kill a person spontaneously or premeditated, so Abhidhamma look at the degree of dosa in your mind. But of course, someone who premeditated, right? Premeditated. So he have been anchoring a lot of dosa or anger in his mind, maybe much more higher. But we look at only the degree of motivation in someone's mind. So if a person is killing someone spontaneously or in a premeditated way, so we have to look at his volition or motivation. By that time, whether he has a very strong motivation, strong anger in his mind, or he is sometimes some people may kill because somebody taught to you, force you to do, and may not have a stronger degree of anger in his mind. So for me, I want to define, actually I have a one soda from Anguttara Nikaya. So actually quoting one soda, I normally explain. So we just look at the degree of anger. If the degree of anger is high, that is unprompted. So with the degree of anger is low, prompted. So actually that is the most simplest way to explain. So regarding with the two Cettas rooted in the dosa mula Citta, it is not very nice to explain based on someone forced you to do or someone you do yourself like this. So suppose someone told you to kill a person. If you have revenge, if you have a resentment to that person, you also you will kill with the full of anger. Even though someone force you to kill, if you are killing that person with a full of anger, full of revenge, then that is unprompted. We cannot say prompted.
I see.
So I think
the result actually based on the intensity of cetana inside the person when he does the deed. Yeah, not based on the.
Right.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Bhante.
In killing, we call it motive, right?
Yes.
Normally, people look at how to say the judge normally look at their motive.
Motivation, yeah.
So,
correct.
Motive of motivation. So that is cetana. That's it, cetana.
Right.
Okay, thank you. And one more person. Go Chukin. Go Chukin.
Yes,
Yeah.
Bhante, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Bhante, I just want to clarify one point.
Okay.
Is understand wrongly or wrong understanding consider avijja? Wrong understanding. For example, wrong understanding of the teaching of Buddha. Is it considered as avijja or moha?
Yeah, we can say so. We can say so.
Okay.
Because the Buddha talk about wholesome and unwholesome, the root of wholesome and unwholesome, and Four Noble Truths. If someone do not know, that's called moha avijja.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Oh, Lord. Oh, Teacher Lily, you want to say something? Hello, Teacher Lily.
Yes, good afternoon, Bhante. There are two questions sent to the chat group. One is, Bhante, can you explain an example of doubts in Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha? This is the first question.
Okay. May I answer the first question first, because
Sure.
I may miss two questions. Okay, so the Buddha said that any type of telling lie is not good. No. Maybe I will explain a better one. Suppose how can I say doubt? Suppose the Buddha said that there is no soul. There's no soul. Everything is impermanent. Everything is impermanent. Usually, most people talk about. They do not understand. How to say that the teachings of anatta, non-self. Especially, many people have one idea, a type of idea in their mind, a type of soul. Suppose they think that when they die, the one type of permanent entity will move to another life. So if they do not accept the teachings of non-self, that is called doubt. That's called doubt. So actually, many people have it. Even this morning, one of the students asked me regarding with this, how to say it, consciousness, death consciousness, and river consciousness, how they are, which move to next life. I told him not moving. If one consciousness die, another consciousness will appear. So that is called, if the death consciousness die and river consciousness, if we still have a craving, then river consciousness will arise. So nothing is moving. So if we think one thing is transmigrating, moving, so that is the idea of soul, So actually here, simple question is, if somebody do not accept the teachings of non-self, teachings of anatta, that is doubt. Any type of teaching. Actually, the Buddha said that 5 aggregate are impermanent. If you cannot accept it, if you still have a doubt about it, that is Vicikiccha. Any teaching. Okay.
Second questions, Bhante, does neutral feeling means no feeling?
Neutral feeling is there is always feeling. There is always feeling. So regarding with the feeling, it is not a emotion in your mind. Feeling is just sensation. Suppose when you experience hot sun, your body, you will experience hot sensation. Now, when you feel a cold water, when you touch a cold water, you have a cold sensation. So if you experience a good one, pleasant feeling, a bad one, unpleasant feeling. So actually physically it is sensation or experience, not an emotional one. So anytime, when you experience something, there will be always feeling. But neutral upekkha feeling is not very obvious, not very clear to your mind. For that reason, we call it neutral feeling. So upekkha is a type of feeling. It is very difficult to know. So for that reason, we the Buddha said that neutral feeling or upekkha feeling, if we are not mindful, if neutral feeling arises, then delusion is waiting. Delusion is waiting. So that means neutral feeling is difficult to know, difficult to identify. Only you are fully mindful, then you will know even the neutral feeling. So actually it's very mind feeling. That doesn't mean actually all the time there will be feeling. When we see something, feeling arises. When we hear, feeling arises all the time. But there is one time feeling totally stopped. Only we call it Nirodha Samapatti, cessation attainment. So that attainment can be achieved only non-returner and arahant. Only at the time feeling totally stopped. At the other time, so feeling all the time will be arising. It can be joyful feeling, equanimous feeling, and displeasure feeling. Okay, so thanks for question. Then we will give only the last one.
Yeah.
Okay, see how.
Okay, Bhante. Good afternoon, Bhante. Okay, since based on the earlier question about the neutral feeling, can it be, how can we differentiate it from indifference? If a person feel indifferent, having indifference feeling, that means indifference. You just yeah, it's not really no feeling, but you just have no opinion, indifferent. So is that also neutral feeling?
Yeah, we can say so. We can say so. Because if you are not so much interest, indifference, we can say that it is a neutral feeling.
Okay.
If you have too much interest, then you're full of joy. If you have a full of displeasure, full of hatred, anger, and displeasure feeling. Actually, neutral feeling is not very obvious. Similar to indifference. And for that reason, even in the book, I don't know where I saw they use indifferent feeling. Different feeling.
Okay, thanks.
Actually, upekkha is a different type of upekkha. I'm thinking to talk about what is upekkha in my Thursday Dhamma talk, because we need to know. Actually, in Visuddhimagga mentioned 10 type of upekkha. 10 type of upekkha. we cannot translate as it just a neutral feeling. So I think I will explain in my Dhamma talk. I think Upekha is very beautiful spiritual teaching as well. The 4 Brahma Vihara, Upekha is one of them. So one of the scholars said that Upekha is so important to know. It is a very good teaching and also very precious teachings that we can find only in Buddhism. Only in Buddhism. I think let's my Dhamma talk and talk about Upekha a little bit. So there are so many questions, so we couldn't finish and we couldn't explain Upekha very well. So this is a very beautiful teaching in Buddhism. So we have 10 types of Upekha, and I will talk about it in a Dhamma talk.
Okay.
I think that will be better.
Actually, the other question is about this delusion. Will you be explaining to us why is this prompted and unprompted is not included in this delusion consciousness? Because it's stated in page 39. I don't really understand. Yeah.
Actually, Bhikkhu Bodhi mentioned in the book, and I think I will suggest you go to the page number. Bhikkhu Bodhi explain why prompted and unprompted is excluded.
It's in page 39, but I can't really understand the explanation.
Oh, you don't understand. I also need to read. Actually, I do not know.
Why is it excluded from this consciousness?
Maybe I will explain based on my understanding, not from the book. Not from the book. I also didn't look at Bhikkhu Bodhi explanation thoroughly because I think that this is a not very important one. So anyway, I will explain my opinion. So normally in Abhidhamma, if in lower mula cheta, we have prompted and unprompted, right? So higher degree of lower and lower degree of lower, right?
Yeah.
And dosa mula also we have 2 types, higher degree and lower degree of dosa, right?
Yeah.
But when your mind is associating with doubt and restlessness, actually the degree is the same. Deluded, your mind is deluded. So we cannot say whether it is prompted or unprompted. So I think based on that standpoint, even we can say that it is, how to say, maybe I think my answer may not be very good. So maybe I will read Bhikkhu Bodhi explanation and I will explain again. Because if I answer wrongly, not very good.
Because personally, I find that since no one prompt, because this one comes from inner self, so it seems like unprompted suits better. But in the explanation, they mentioned that it can't be saying unprompted also. That's why I'm not very sure. Prompted, I know it's definitely out because this comes from yourself, delusion. It's your inner nature. But why is it not unprompted? That part about unprompted. Yeah.
Okay, and then I need to read again.
Can. Thanks a lot.
Okay, so we have a lot of questions, and we'll move to next one. Okay, so I hope, please go to page number 35, the Good Body book, page number 35. Actually, now we completed 12 Akusala Chetas. So when you look at page number 35, then you can see all the Chetas, 1 to 8. Loba Mula Cheta, the rooter and greed. Then in Loba Mula Cheta, we have a 2 type, 1 to 4, accompanied by joy. 5 to 8, accompanied by equanimity. Also, we have associated with the wrong view. We have 4 Chetas associated with the wrong view and another 4 dissociated from wrong view. So altogether, 8. So when you look at 8 Loba Mula Chetas, everything is 4 in number. 4 Loba Mula Chetas associated with the, accompanied by joy. 4 Chetas associated with, accompanied by equanimity. 4 Chetas are associated with the wrong view. Another 4 dissociated from wrong view. And 4 prompted, 4 unprompted. So I think you need to know it. You need to know it. So these are very basic, how to say, classification. We have to classify by way of feeling, and 4 joint feeling, and 4 equanimity feeling. By way of association, and 4 association, and 4 dissociation. And by way of by way of prompting, 4 unprompted, 4 prompted. Okay. Then regarding with the 2 dosa mula cheta, number 9 and 10, so rooted in hatred. Regarding with the feeling, both are displeasure feeling. And both of the both chetas associated with the aversion. And we have a 1 prompted, 1 unprompted. Huh? Then delusion, 2 cheta rooted in delusion, feeling, equanimity, and associated with doubt and restlessness. So there's no dissociation. But there's no prompted and unprompted. So when you look at this chart, I think not very difficult, right? Not very difficult. First of all, we have to take note by way of feeling. That here we have 3 types of feeling. The 1 to 4 joint feeling, and 5 to 8 equanimity feeling, and also 11 and 12 also equanimity feeling. Then we have 6 equanimity feeling, and we have 2 displeasure feeling. So actually in Burmese Abhidhamma exam, so we normally do like this. We try to classify in details by way of feeling, by way of association, and by way of prompted and unprompted. So I think here, when we talk about prompted, when we talk about association. So we have 8 chetas associated with 4 Citta associated with the wrong view, 2 Cittas associated with the aversion, and 1 Citta associated with the doubt, 1 Citta associated with the restlessness. So altogether, Cittas associated with 8 Cittas. So we have 4 Cittas dissociated from wrong view. Dissociated from wrong view. 4. So that is, we call it association method. Unprompted and unprompted. Man, Loba Mula Cittas, we have 4 prompted, 4 unprompted. The man Dosa Mula Citta, 1 prompted and 1 unprompted. So together, 5 prompted Cittas and 5 unprompted Cittas. So we have 2 Cittas that we cannot call either prompted or unprompted. So we will say just neither. So here, based on that, I write this one. So when we analyze when we analyze 12 akusala Cittas by way of feeling, so we have 4 joint feeling and 6 equanimity feeling and 2 displeasure feeling, altogether 12. I think not difficult to analyze in this way by way of feeling, by way of Vedana. Okay, then by way of association, so we have 8 Cittas associated with something, and we have 4 Citta dissociated with, altogether 12. So when we analyze 12 akusala Cittas by way of association, 8 associated Citta and 4 dissociated Citta, altogether 12. And regarding with by way of prompting, sankhara, with 5 unprompted Cittas and 5 prompted Cittas, and we will neither 2, neither prompted or unprompted, 2, altogether 12. So these are 12 akusala Cittas. When we analyze by way of feeling, by way of association, by way of prompting, I think not difficult, right? Not difficult. Any question up to now? Also trying to digest this categorization or analyzation, because it will be very helpful. So when we trying to compare between Citta and Citta, so they are very subtle teachings. Is a very subtle teachings of Abhidhamma. If you know it, you will understand the connection between your mind and your body. Okay, so then I will show you some of the old questions. Actually, this is the first time with the English medium, so there's no old questions, so that are in English. So actually, these are translated into English from Burmese question. So just want you to know which type of question they will come. Maybe look at this one. In 2017, I identify the exact Citta of a person who brutally kills a human being without being forced by anyone, and mention 2 roots of that matter. So here, So when you read the question, you have to analyze case by case. Otherwise, it will be very confusing. But now, the question is saying that we have to identify exact Citta. So which type of Citta? A person who is brutally killing a human being. So here, someone is killing a human being brutally. So when you look at this one, full of anger, full of anger. So actually we have two Cittas rooted in hatred. So we have two, among two Cittas, you have to identify exact one. Which one? But here, you look at this one, being without being forced by anyone. But here, nobody is forcing you to kill a person. So that means which one? Prompted or unprompted? Unprompted, right? Unprompted. So nobody is forcing you to do. You yourself, angrily, brutally, you kill a person. So actually, this is a one consciousness associated with aversion, unprompted. So the first type of dosa mula Citta. And also here mention two roots of that mara. So there are two roots of that killing. So actually, as you all know, that will be three roots of the unwholesome actions. So when somebody is killing, moha, actually moha, delusion is the main character. Because of delusion, then you kill. The hatred coming. So the root, only two root me, and how to say that moha and dosa. Moha and dosa, these are two roots. As the second question, 2060, as the saying goes, mind create the world. Mind create the world. Describe the mind that lead to better world. Better world. So divide these minds into two types, prompted and unprompted. So here, when you look at actually here I translated the mind. Actually, it's Citta, same. But the saying goes, mind create the world. Actually, our mind create our world. You was born in human beings. Your mind created it. You will be born in heaven. That your mind created it. So here, describe the mind that lead to better world. So actually here, for those who haven't learned which is better world, so you will not, it will be difficult for you. So I think this question is difficult for you. Actually, such question will not come, because I think that the examiner, and they were asked how to say, a little bit easy question for you. But this one, only for those who learn second level, you will know it. But here, better world, according to Buddhism, according to commentary, for those who are greedy, full of greed, when they are dying, then they will be reborn as a beta or hungry ghost. Suppose just before you die, if you have a lot of craving to your house, to your family, you will be reborn as a beta or as a ghost. So actually, according to commentary, according to Abhidhamma, so the main cause of a rebirth in the beta realm is lobha. So here actually the question is asking about lobha. divide these minds into two types, prompted and unprompted. So that means talking about Loba Mula Citta, 8 Cittas in rooted in Loba. So actually, the questions in Burmese are actually not honestly. Normally, the question they ask relating to their daily life, So the questions are a little bit difficult, but for you, I think may not be that much difficult. Okay, so this is a so we have 8 Lower Mula Cittas and 4 prompted and 4 unprompted. Then, next question. Mention the name of Citta and its feeling that arises by associating with the doubt, vicikiccha, and restlessness. Mention the name of the Citta associated with the doubt and restlessness. Actually, this one very easy, right? Very easy. So this one is the Dosa Mula Citta. Cittas rooted in delusion. So here, feeling is equanimity. Feeling is equanimity. So these are just example. So in due course, I will also mention some of the questions. Any question regarding with these all questions? Regarding with the exam? Normally in a Abhidhamma exam, they're trying to ask Abhidhammas, how do they compare it in day-to-day life activity. Day-to-day life activity. In one question asks, in meditator is eating pork curry with the full of desire in the meditation retreat. So in the meditation retreat, actually, as you all know that people have to eat the food mindfully, right? Mindfully and quietly. But this meditator is eating the pork curry, hungrily and heartily. Which type of Citta? So that is a Loba, there's a Loba. Citta in rooted in, but here, hungrily, heartily, he's eating heartily, joyfully. So that means associated with accompanied by joy. But here, we have to examine whether it is associated with the wrong view or dissociated from wrong view. Associated with the wrong view or dissociated from wrong view. But here, meditator is in the meditation retreat. He or she knows that eating pork curry in the meditation retreat with the full of joy and heartily is not good. It is akusala. He knows that it is akusala. So that means he does not have wrong view about his actions. So that means dissociated from wrong view. So those ones, like this one, so we have to think a lot. A meditator is eating pork curry heartily and joyfully while he is in the meditation retreat. So that means Loba Mula Citta. That here, heartily and joyfully, accompanied by joy. But he know that eating the food without mindfulness, not good, akusala. So he doesn't have any wrong view. That means dissociated from wrong view. So these are the question type they were asked. But I think that for this first year and second year, and they were not asked a very difficult question. They were asked a very easy one. Don't worry, don't worry. Because for Burmese devotees, actually over 63, I think. It has been 63 years, 63 years. So they have been holding the exam. So the question examiner, the questioner, they're trying to question relating to their daily life. Okay, any question? Regarding with the exam? So here, I think no question anyway. So I want to repeat again. The reason we are taking exam is, the main reason is to learn teachings of the Buddha, right? So we are learning teachings of the Buddha with the intention of taking exam. So then we will study regularly, and we will study with the study hard. Then that is main purpose. So I'm told that the question will be not that much difficult. So I just show you some of the exam. So you have to know the definition of Abhidhamma terms, just like a loba mula, rooted in loba. What is loba? What is wrong view, deity? What is somanasa, accompanied by joy, like this. So you have to know how to say the definition of those terms. Then if you know it, not easy to, not difficult to answer the question. It is really it is really, how to say that, it's very good to think about it. Okay, so if no question, so we'll close our lessons. Yo varatam bhavaro manu jesu sakya muni bhagavakata kecho aragato pala vidiya samangi dan suka dan saranatamu bemi ragawi agamaning jama sokan dhamma masangkata matpatikulan Madura imam bakunan suwipatan Dhamma mimam saranatamu bemi Yatacha te nama apalamahu Chatusu sisu purisa yugesu Atacha Bogala Dhammata Sate Sangha Mimam Saranatamu Bemi. Satu. Okay, see you on Monday.